Man charged with toddler's murder. Thousands mourn death of Jayalalitha. Hi, I'm Desiree Gaspar and this is Cuppa News. A 34-year-old man was charged with the murder of a 2-year-old boy whose body was found stuffed in a cooler box. Muhammad Afandi Fauzi Ramli faces the death penalty if convicted. The accused, who is unemployed, was charged with committing the offence at the Paya Nahu flats in Sungai Petani between 8 a.m. on October 24th to 2 a.m. on October 27th. No plea was recorded. Magistrate Adibah Husna Zainal Abidin fixed January 22nd for mention pending chemist and post-mortem reports. Police found the boy's body after receiving a report of a quarrel at 2 a.m. on November 24th. The victim's 4-year-old sister was barely alive with multiple injuries due to physical abuse. She is currently being treated at the Sultan Abdul Halim Hospital. In Penang, the High Court set January 6th for case management for 2 corruption cases against Chief Minister Lim Guan Eng relating to his 2.8 million ringgit house at Jalan Pinhon. The new date was for both parties to ensure all documents are ready before the commencement of the trial.
The documents, but I think the documents need to be corrected. So there's some, like for example, if you look at some of the pages, you will find that the photocopying, the quality of it is not good. Half the pages there, half the pages there, not much.
So you all were just putting your statement of defense and
we hope to do it. I think I made it quite clear that for us to do that, we need to first be served with the documents. So that's the problem. So if the documents are served on me early, then of course I'll be in a position to do it. But if documents are not, then of course we will come back and ask the court for time.
before the trial?
Yes, it has to be done before the trial.
Meanwhile, outside the courtroom, a group of people gathered urging Lim to go back to Malacca. The protesters are members of the Facebook page Di Mana Anda Parpu, Di Situ Ada Mamu. A spokesperson said the group wanted Lim to go back to Malacca as he has not been able to solve flood and housing issues since becoming Chief Minister. The group also called for Penang Exco member and State DAP Chairman Chow Guan Yeoh to take over from Lim. Lim was Kota Melaka MP from 1986 to 1998. Also making headlines on Tuesday, the Orang Asli of Gua Musang have vowed to put up more blockades to protect their ancestral land despite recent arrests.
Kami dapati rakan-rakan kami yang ada dekat dalam sana masih akan duduk di situ dan akan mendirikan blokade semula lah. Walaupun mereka masuk, kami akan tetap dirikan semula bangunan-bangunan blokade tersebut lah.
Earlier, the group, accompanied by social activists, lodged a complaint with the Enforcement Agency Integrity Commission over alleged abuse of power by the Kelantan Forestry Department in arresting 54 Orang Asli at several blockades last week. 4 women have been remanded for 3 days for allegedly stealing beauty products worth 2,000 ringgit from a boutique in Parit Raja, Batu Pahat. Dubbed Pencuri Bercoli, their modus operandi was to smuggle the stolen items into their bras and handbags. It was reported that the women, aged between 17 and 24, are related to each other. CCTV footage of the 4 on their shopping spree last Sunday has gone viral on Facebook. Thousands gathered in Chennai to pay their last respects to Jayalalitha Jayaraman, the actor turned politician who died after suffering a cardiac arrest. The 68-year-old who ruled the South Indian state for more than half a century as an actor and later as chief minister with an iron fist was announced dead around midnight by Apollo Hospital in Chennai, where she was receiving treatment. Tens of thousands of people gathered outside a memorial hall where Jayalalitha, or better known as Amma or Mother by her fans, lay draped in the Indian flag. Security was beefed up in the area as well to maintain order and contain the mass outpourings of grief by her devoted fans to prevent them from creating public disorder or from harming themselves in grief. Her fans have had history of going to extreme measures, including performing sacrifices and even piercing themselves to pray for her health and recovery. State Finance Minister O.P. Paneerselvam has since been sworn in as her successor. In Malaysia, many from the Indian community also mourn the death of the Indian Chief Minister, whom they relate to through her many Indian films. Most posted old pictures or Tamil songs the iconic actress was featured in with condolence messages on social media. Jayalalitha had appeared in over 140 films from 1961 to 1980 and frequently worked with another actor turned politician, M.G. Ramachandran, or better known as MGR. The couple shared sizzling on-screen chemistry, and it was widely speculated that it was MGR that introduced her to politics, something that Jayalalitha later denied. In other news, millions watched in astonishment as a televised hearing showed South Korea's most powerful tycoons stammering and squirming under a verbal assault from a parliamentary committee probing a corruption scandal that has riveted the nation.
이 사건으로 인해서 법적이든 도덕적이든 문제가 있어서
시간이 없으니까요. 마지막으로
제가 책임질 게 있으면 다 지겠습니다.
The heads of the country's 8 largest conglomerates were publicly harangued over donations their companies made to dubious foundations controlled by Choi Soon-sil, a close friend of President Park Geun-hye. South American Football Confederation CONMEBOL agreed to award the Copa Sudamericana to Brazilian club Chapecoense, whose team was wiped out in a plane crash while heading to the final. The body issued a statement announcing the posthumous honour to the previously unsung club, which was having a fairy tale season until the disaster a week ago. With the release of the Rogue One, a Star Wars story less than 2 weeks away, anticipation is building for the first of the Walt Disney and Lucasfilm planned spin-off films.
It's nice now because we've had this big secret for so long, and you can't tell your friends, you can't tell your family, you can't tell anybody, and then suddenly it's like, here you go. And it's like we were given Star Wars. Well, you're never given it, you sort of lent it. And we've been this surrogate mother for a bit, and now we're giving it back to the world and saying, like, hope you like it.
Rogue One will have its world premiere on December 10th before its global theatrical rollout from December 14th. And here's a joke for all you Star Wars fans. Why did the angry Jedi cross the road? To get to the dark side. And that's all for Cuppa News. Good night.